So let's have a little chat, shall we? I want to talk about something that I think is not really being looked at. I know it's not being looked at. Everyone is panicking over the precautions that are being taken to prevent the spread of the so called coronavirus. Okay? People are panicking over the preparation and the preparedness or the precaution that people are taking. Most people are not going to be infected with the lethal form of the coronavirus. Some people may get the mild version, but most people are not going to be affected by the most lethal part of the virus. There's a difference between being prepared and taking precautions and panicking. The reason that there's so much panic going on is because you have people putting out not immature, I'm sorry, premature or misinformation that people cannot confirm. Like there was a report put out yesterday or a few days ago, rather, about certain blood types being more susceptible, A in particular, being more susceptible to the coronavirus. That and it was this study was done by some Chinese scientists, and I think that that was very premature and very irresponsible and reckless. You have to be careful, especially as YouTubers. You have to be fucking careful with the information that you put out, especially when you ain't no motherfucking medical profession or medical professional, excuse me. You have to be careful about the information that you put out because it may cause more panic than it's already causing. I mean, god damn it. They done bought up all the motherfucking toilet paper. I was lucky enough to find me some goddamn towel paper if I gotta wipe my goddamn ass. Shit. Do you want people to buy up every motherfucking thing? Shit, I went to go buy get me some Lysol fucking spray and a few other motherfucking things, and shit, the only thing I came out of the store with was some goddamn orange juice and some goddamn paper towels. But I'm grateful that I was even able to find that. So I think that we have to be vigilant and be careful about what we listen to and be able to decipher, what is credible and what is not based upon what somebody tells us is credible or not, but based upon our own fucking common sense. I am blood type A by the motherfucking way, and I've never had the fucking flu. And I'm always in the motherfucking elements in the wintertime with a light jacket, whether it's raining or motherfucking snowing, and I come back in the motherfucking house like nothing ain't happened. And I'm always up under the air condition because I don't like fucking heat. I use my air conditioning through the winter time as well. That's probably why I don't get sick. Or could it be that I have a strong immune system? Because even if I do get sick, I heal quickly. And I'm not saying that to brag, but I've never been sick. I don't get sick. Can't say I've never been sick, but I don't get sick often. I don't get stomach flus. I don't throw up. I don't get flus, or I don't get any of that shit. And I'm A blood type. So that motherfucking study is on some fucking bullshit, putting out another motherfucking spell of panic and fear mongering. I'm not saying people shouldn't be concerned or be vigilant or be prepared, but it's one thing to be prepared and to execute precautions, but it's another thing to totally fucking panic and go into the motherfucking store and buy up all the motherfucking toilet paper. I just wanted to say that first before I get into what I really wanted to talk about. Social distancing. That's what they're telling people to do. So, this entire scenario with this coronavirus is being used as a way to divide people even more and get people even more connected virtually to move people further into this robotic cyber type of motherfucking mentality. But I want people to go back to 2003. I'm sorry, not 2003. I want people to go back to 2001 and 2002. Those are very important years. They are very important years for a reason. When you add up 2001, it breaks down to the vibration of the number 3. Okay? It breaks down to the vibration of the number 3. The number 3 is a powerful manifestation number. In 2001, we had 9/11, another tragic, I guess you can say, I'm not going to say epidemic, but another tragedy that took place on a national level, and it caused um, a global reaction to that particular tragedy. And once again, we were divided and we were separated, and that was manifested off of under that vibration. And then in 2002, we went into Afghanistan. There was a major conflict in Afghanistan in response, if I'm not mistaken, to the 9/11 attacks. Then around that same time, we went into Iraq. I know what you're saying. Where am I going with this? When you add up 2002, the year, that comes up to 2020. That comes out to 2020. That's 2020, in another, I guess you could say backwards, or whatever the case may be. That's 2020. And it all adds up to the vibration of the number 4. And we're back up under that vibration of the number 4. And lo and behold, we are in another panic stricken scenario. Just like we were in 2002, we were worried about terrorists attacking us. They told us that, we were going to be attacked every day by terrorists, and, terrorists were going to destroy us, and, America was going to be attacked by, nuclear weapons and, biological weapons and chemical weapons. I mean, the propaganda was just the fear tactics that they did. And for people who are not, old enough to remember this, I was there. I was in my early 20s then. And I see a repeat of the same fucking thing that is happening with this coronavirus. Now, the reason I brought up 2001 is because I want people to go back to 2019. 2019, that was up under the vibration of the number 3. And they had to get people all worked up. And they did. They got people all worked up in a frenzy in 2019 to open up the gateway for this stuff that's going on now in 2020. So now, once again, like they did in 2001 and 2002 and 2003, when they went into Iraq as well, just like they did in those previous years and years ago, now they're causing more and more division using fear tactics amongst people. But now it's a newer tool that they're using. See, in those previous years, they used terrorism and, physical war. Now they're using viruses, pandemics, the fear of catching them. Now they're using this coronavirus as an opportunity to further divide people, just like they did with the wars back in the early 2000s. They sent a lot of men and women off to war, especially a lot of men. They sent a lot of men off to war. That caused a rift between us as a society even then, and we still have not healed, truthfully, from the effects of the Iraq War, the Afghanistan War, and the effects of 9/11. We still have not truthfully healed from those things. It wasn't that long ago in the grand scheme of things. It may seem long ago for our human finite minds, but that wasn't that long ago. And I'm tying all this into the occult because all of those things were ritualistic in nature. I'm not saying the coronavirus is fake. I'm not saying that it's real. But what I'm saying is that they're using the coronavirus as another tactic to divide us. Social distancing is a ritual. That's a fucking ritual to further divide us, especially as black people. But you know what? I'm kind of proud of black people because this has kind of brought us together in a sense. I'm kind of proud of us right now. I'm feeling the energy. This has kind of linked us together a little bit. But I'm just looking at the patterns and the numbers. We're up under the vibration of the number 4 again. And now it's all about panic, chaos, and fear, and promoting fear. And I noticed that they do this a lot under the vibration of 4. 3 opens the gateway to manifest it, and 4 lays the foundation. 2001, they opened up the gateway with 9/11. 2002, they were laying the foundation under the vibration of the number 4 to go into Afghanistan, which would lead to them going into Iraq under the vibration of the number 5 in 2003. And now we're back under the vibration of the number 4. Now, sometimes they do skip. They do skip and they don't always, do it consecutively. Because I can't remember anything that was really going on in 2011 that was really this bad. Or maybe so, I don't know. I don't remember. But that was under the vibration of 4 as well, if I'm not mistaken, in 2011. Yeah, because 2, when you break it down, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus another 1 is 4. There was probably other rituals going on back then, and I wasn't as in tune with shit as I am now. But I'm just looking at the patterns and the numbers, especially when I go back to the early 2000s, and I see a pattern of fear, propaganda, and panic. Just like in 2001 and just like in 2002. This is the occult view. You figure it out for yourself and see what you come up with.